Ugh, yeah, so I was going to do one here on, in fact, you know what, we'll use this one for fuel. I'm going to do a video on fuel management. I'm definitely not going to win this one. Got one of the hunters here. Strong players, strong club, as I'm sure we can all see from the league. But yeah, let's just have a look at fuel management now. A little bit different because obviously we're back at Austria. 9 laps. Don't freeze. I'll come back when it's unfrozen. Oh, no, there we go, sorted. Right, okay. I normally find when this happens, you've been skipped, like if there's quite a long delay to connect up to qualifying. That is a much closer qualifying than what I expected it to be. Much closer. Oh, let's see. Let's hope he doesn't boost. If he gets down to 20 seconds and connects straight away, I think he's skipped me. Yep, definitely skipped me. Don't understand why anyone is skipping Jules, but never mind. So, you saw there quite a bad start, but it's not been too bad. Could have definitely been worse. So straight on to green. Again, just using what we've discussed previously about fuel usage. It's pretty standard for the point that it's 1 lap of fuel used if you do a full lap on orange, and also 0.5 laps used on 1 lap of green, and then 1.5 laps of fuel for 1 lap on red speed, but you do have to factor in for pits. I normally allow 0.2 for pits. That's assuming though that I'm on green in the pits. It does use up more fuel if you're not. Have a look. I mean, I can even try and show you in this video actually. So yeah, what we need to look at really is making sure that from the pit on lap 4, with 5 laps remaining, I need 7.5 laps of fuel left to do the rest of the race on red. Obviously a little bit more of that just to factor in the pits, so we're going to go for 7 point, got 2 pits to make, so it'll be about 7.8 7.9 laps left when we exit the pit. That's just to cover off and make sure that there is a little bit of a buffer there. It won't be exact. So obviously, as you've seen in previous videos about undercuts at Austria, this, with him coming out on hards, it's obviously going to slow him down massively, so it opens it up for me in terms of keeping the same strategy of 4-3-2, but I'll probably do 4-2-3-1 just to be on the safe side. So right, okay, so coming in here now, I've got over 8.5 laps left. I've definitely 100% got enough fuel here now to do the rest of the race. Like I say, you need 5 laps, so 5 times 1.5 is 7.5. So that's what you need to do the rest of the race on red. Once you've done your first, however many laps it takes, obviously at 7 lap races it's a little bit different in terms of how much you start with, but you still stick to the basis of 1.5 laps needed for a lap on red. Not everyone races full laps on red, and to be honest with you, I had developed a little bit more of a different strategy where I was coming off and on. I think I've just fallen back into running full laps of red. And to be honest with you, at tracks like this, it is more advantageous. But what you need to think of as well is how much are you getting stuck behind other AI? Are you just literally wasting your fuel? Here, I definitely am just wasting my fuel because there's way too many cars to get past here. So you need to go a bit more tactical. Let's stop him on, say, this lap just for the point that he's stuck behind a load of people, and then we'll put Verstappen on to pit this lap now. So he's done 4-3-2 and Vettel's done 4-2-3. Green in the pits, try and save as much as possible. So we'll have a look at this now in more depth with Verstappen. So he's entering and he's going to sit on his pit from 4.15. He's coming out of it with 4.14, so 0.04 laps of fuel used, so sat in the pit. That is increased if you pit again. So shall I show you and sit on red? So we had 0.4 the last time. Shouldn't impact the race result too much. Don't matter if I lose. So 2.68. 2.56, so you can see the difference in fuel there just by sitting in the pits on green. And now we have obviously now lost quite a few places, and I'm quite likely going to lose the race because of it, but you know what, it don't matter. Yeah, again, just trying to maximise fuel. I have obviously finished it with quite a bit, but the problem was more to do that. There you go. The problem was more to do with the fact that you have to spend the first 4 laps on red, and with someone, on green, and with someone like Verstappen, you've not got the tyres to do the 4th lap on red, whereas with Vettel I probably did have, but I wouldn't have been able to without fully stacking. So yeah, there you go. Oh, as if I only got a bloody crappy 12 crate for that. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty fair I'm not going to complain about that matchup. I've definitely seen worse. But very, very strange setup as well. I mean, reliability at that level, I think we all got over the point of reliability not being really a big point. But yeah, there you go. Some people still believe it's quite an important factor. I am definitely not on that side of the fence. But there you go. Sorted. Do a few more on fuel management as well. Get some on 8 lap races and also on 7 lap as well. Thanks. Bye.